look what came in the mail the other day. I decided to order from ThredUp. I have done this maybe 3 or 4 times, and each time I'm really pleased with the items that I get. You can probably tell what time of year it is. Thanksgiving is going to be here in about 3 weeks. And forgive my messy table. I have been painting and getting ready for my craft show. But I wanted to stop and take some time today and show you what came from ThredUp. So my first box, I have already taken my scissors and slit through here where the tape was. And we'll open it up. What I had ordered, I needed some jackets because I'm going to go to an event and I wanted to look really nice. So I wanted to see what ThredUp had in the way of jackets. So they always package very nicely, I think. And that polka dot paper lets you know, tissue paper, where it's coming from. And I've already broken the seal so it wouldn't take so much time to get into it. This first jacket is a black, dressy. Oh, it's packaged really nicely. Cool. And it is a Preston and York. So I slid it out of the box and laid it on top so you could see a little bit better. I'm not going to take time to hang it up, but I think this shows it pretty well. The collar is a satin fabric as well as the buttons. And then the two, I believe these are fake pockets. I don't know. Well, I don't know. They're stitched, so I can't really tell. But wow, it's in really good shape. Very pretty. I mean, guys, it's not even wrinkled, but I'll have to look at the fabric content in a minute and see what it's from, but very nice. This is a size 12. I'm usually a 12-14, so I took a chance to see if maybe this might work. So the fabric content is it's 100% polyester. It's not going to be a, super expensive jacket, but for traveling and for what I'm going to do, I think it will work really well. I saved the picture that I put on my iPad when I ordered, and it was $15.99, but they were having a special when I ordered that day. I believe it was 30% off jackets, which I thought was really cool. And the original price said $107. So, guys, I got this for about like $12. So that's, to me, that is an extreme steal for the quality and the shape that it's in. So here it is hanging up, and on the website it had said that this item is in excellent condition and you might mistake it for brand new. Absolutely. I mean, it's in really, really good shape. I don't even know. The person maybe wore it one time. So I'm very pleased. The next item that I ordered was from a brand called Collections for Les Suits. This one is a size 14, so I'm hoping that it will be a nice fit. It had originally retailed for $143. And the price on the site was $29.99, but remember I got it 30% off, so this one ended up costing me about $21. So let's look at it and see how it's packaged. Now this one I didn't break the seal yet. I haven't looked at it at all, so which makes it a little bit more fun maybe for y'all to see. So here we go. Oh, very neat. Now this one, it said the item is in excellent condition and you might mistake it for brand new. Here's our little ThredUp tag and a 14W. This one says it was made in Vietnam. Here it is out of the box. And it looks very, very nice. I'm not sure what, fabric or style this is, particularly. 3-button. Pockets are stitched. Looks very nice, good shape. I don't know, I wanted to see what kind of jackets I could get for, super cheap. When you go look for jackets, I mean, we're talking 150, 200, 300, I don't have to have a great jacket like wool or certain fabric contents. I just wanted something that I could easily wear and maybe even put with jeans later and a pair of boots. So we'll see how these look on in just a bit. And super nice, looks like. The fabric content is polyester, rayon, and just a little bit of spandex. On observing this just a little bit closer, the pockets are real. I just need to snip, if I wanted to use them, snip where they've been stitched. And then as I looked a little closer, there is piping along the edge of the collar and all the way down the lapel and all the way down, and even on the pockets. So that's a very nice detail on a less expensive jacket. So here it is hanging up with the other jacket that I purchased. Looks very nice. It definitely has more room, which I'm kind of glad about, because if I want to wear it maybe with a chunky sweater or something like that later, then I can. Now the backs of the jackets, there's not a vent at the bottom. It's just fully stitched all the way down, which doesn't bother me. I don't really care. A vent is nice, but it's fine. And then on the Preston York jacket, also no vent. It's fully stitched. So that's just fine. For what I'm gonna wear it for, I think that will be just okay. Now my last purchase, I already opened earlier because it came faster than the other two. This is an Adriana Papel jacket. It was a silk blazer in a size large. It had retailed for $297, and it was on the site for $54.99. And then with that 30% off that I got that day, this jacket ended up costing me $38.50. It says the item is in excellent condition. You might mistake it for brand new. It's 100% silk, and oh my gosh, when it came, it was not in a box. It was just in their packaging, their plasticky kind of packaging. And it was really heavy, and I thought, oh crud, what have I done? And then when I took it out of the box, or package, it wasn't in a box. This is what it looks like. I am like super impressed. This is gorgeous. It is absolutely beautiful. And I mean, it is embellished to the hilt. This is a fancy evening dress with a pair of beautiful wool pants or something, or a lovely skirt. I'm thinking a maxi skirt, because anyway, the first thing I thought when I looked at it was, well, is this kind of old lady-ish? And then I thought, Laura, you are an old lady. I'm 61, good grief. So I don't know, I don't think it looks old lady-ish. And I showed my 32-year-old daughter, I said, oh, Suzanne, you think this is too old looking? And she said, no, Mother, that is beautiful. So the event that I'm going to is a ballet, the Nutcracker Ballet, but it's an afternoon performance. So I don't know if this might be too fancy, but I don't care. I'm gonna keep it. I may have an event later that I could wear it to, but y'all, this is gorgeous. There is nothing wrong. None of the beading, none of the embellishments are missing. It is lovely. I mean, absolutely in the most excellent condition. None of these jackets had an odor, which I'm always kind of concerned about. I don't want that smell, you know, that it might have belonged to another person. We know it did, but you know, whoever had these 3 jackets took excellent care of them. They were not from the same person, not all 3. And I searched the day that I looked for these when I got an email that they were having 30% off their jackets, and it was just like, okay, this is a sign for you to go after it and see what you can find. And it took me quite a while to find what I wanted, but I am super pleased with how they look, and I will show you shortly what they look like on. So if you've been wondering or thinking about secondhand clothing, I mean, this is good for the environment. It's less expensive for, you know, our shopping that we do. And I don't like to keep clothes like forever. I mean, I have some that I have, but you know, and for events that are you're not going to go to very much, I just didn't want to spend an arm and a leg for things. So if you're thinking about buying secondhand, I recommend ThredUp. I think it's really a good company. I've ordered, like I said earlier, 3 or 4 times, and every time I've ordered, I've been very, very pleased. So give it a try. ThredUp. I'm tickled with everything that I got. Very pleased, and I think that I'll have some good choices for my event. So here are my lovely choices from ThredUp. This is the one that was the Adrian Papel, and for purposes of just showing you what they look like, this is just a Chico's A-line t-shirt, and probably should do black, but I don't know if you could see the details of my blazers as well with black, so I'm just going to do white. And this is the choice that I thought was a little bit fancier. Not sure that it would be good for an afternoon ballet, probably more for an evening or some type of event that's in the evening. It does have shoulder pads in it, which I'm not crazy about, but you know, that's anyway. No, white's not a very good choice, but anyway, it kind of gives you an idea of what this jacket looks like. I guess the shoulder pads probably make it a little more substantial, maybe a little fancier. I don't know. Shoulder pads have always made me kind of feel like I need to go play for the Dallas Cowboys, but anyway. But the jacket is absolutely beautiful. It's not like a perfect fit. It is a bracelet length, so it's going to be a little bit shorter and my arms are very, very long. But anyway, this is the lovely jacket. And again, I wouldn't be wearing it with this shirt because, you know, it hangs out back here. The tail hangs out, so that wouldn't be too good. But if I put black, I don't think you could see the details of the beading. I think this is just a little bit better. Anyway, it is a gorgeous jacket. And then there is hook and eye closures if you wanted to close it, which I don't know that I would. But anyway, this was a large. And for ordering on a site that you're not sure about sizes, you know, being on ThredUp, they do give you some measurements to kind of give you some clues, but you're still kind of in the dark as to how this is going to fit. But for the price and the 30% off, I just thought it was really a pretty choice for someday in the future, if it's the ballet, okay, if not, something else. This was my next purchase from ThredUp. This is the one that was the Preston York. Has satin lapel, satin little fake pockets, and satin buttons. And this one was a size 12, so I was really scared about this one because in a jacket, because I am broader through the shoulders, I usually take a 14 and sometimes an extra large, but it just kind of depends. I have to try on. But anyway, I thought this one would be really, really pretty, very fancy for an evening, and cute with jeans too. I mean, I have on jeans today to show you what they look like, and I think it's kind of cute with jeans, and not too bad with just a white t-shirt, maybe a statement necklace. Anyway, being a 12, I don't feel super comfortable buttoning, which I don't button most jackets anyway. I mean, I could if I needed to. It does button. It's a bit of a pull, but it's not horrible. And then here's the back. It's just okay. I just like to keep my jackets unbuttoned because I'm more comfortable. I thought the sleeve length was perfect. Not too bad as far as length, and just a really nice structured jacket for the price. And I think it would be really pretty for an evening with nice slacks, or maybe even some plaid slacks for Christmas, like a red tartan plaid would be really pretty with this. But anyway, a nice selection for a jacket. My next choice from ThredUp was this. It's called Collections for Les Sous, which sounds very French, and it was the 14W. It's more of a navy print, but it's the one that had the piping around the edge, and the piping to me is black. The buttons are kind of a grayish color, so I don't know, gray, black, I don't know. It could go for it could go with navy blue, I don't know. But anyway, very pretty, structured. Let's see what it looks like on. It's going to be the roomier jacket, which will be the most comfortable, which I thought later would be great with slacks, jeans, which I love it with the jeans. There are pockets, it's lined and everything, and I just need to snip open the pockets, and definitely can button this one for a more structured downtown look. Again, I don't really like to button jackets. Not too wide on the shoulders doesn't make me look quite as let's go play football. And I don't know, this one's just really pretty. But for a ballet, I think it's a little too casual for a ballet, especially the fabric print. It's not really a tweed, it's, I don't know what, herringbone maybe. But anyway, very nice. Here's the back. I love the choice just maybe for jeans. And again, you could dress this down, dress it up. Great with boots, jeans, great sleeve length. So, gee, these three purchases, I'm thrilled to death, especially because they were an extra 30% off. And ThredUp has just become a secondhand company that I look quite a few times to see what they might have, for different activities that I'm doing. So, all right. I'm actually recording this after the fact. I've already done my ballet, and surprise, surprise, I did not choose any of the three jackets because I had one in my closet that I had thought, this is the one that I think I want to wear, and believe it or not, it came from ThredUp 2.5 years ago, and here's what it looks like. This was a purchase, like I said, 2.5 years ago from ThredUp. It is by Lora Ashley. It was large, and I have already worn it a couple of times. It has some really cute beading on it, some netting that makes it look kind of fancy. The beading goes all the way around the collar, the two little fake patch pockets. These are not real. It is like, but they're just, fancy little pockets lined or the embellishments are at the bottom on the sleeves. I love the fabric. It is lined. I mean, the whole ball of wax. I just love it. So I thought this would really look pretty for the ballet. So this is what I chose. And I have a video where I did purchase this, and I opened everything on the spot. I opened the ThredUp box, and it was the first time that I had tried ThredUp. So I'm going to link that video at the end of this video, and if you want to see that box that I opened that this came in, it might be fun. And just a side note, that video that I'm going to link was my very first video that I tried which I thought was absolutely awful. Not that I've gotten any better, but it was awful. My hair looked awful. But it was my first time to try a YouTube on video, and what kind of sparked this journey that I've kind of been on. But anyway, this is what this looks like. Oh, and something else that's really cute about this one is that it has snap buttons, which I think is really unusual for a jacket, especially one that's kind of fancy, but I kind of like that. I like the snaps. And just a perfect fit for a large. Now I did put a black, like a satiny tee underneath when I wore it. It did not hang out quite as much as this white shirt does, but I think you could do, I don't know, white or black. Black looked a little bit better. The sleeve length was absolutely perfect for me with my long arms. And here's the back. But this is the one that I chose for the ballet. And I'm going to put in a couple of pictures to show you. I have a photo with my sister and my niece. And this is, we watched my niece's 2 daughters in the ballet. And it was such fun. I really enjoyed getting to see my great nieces perform. And I was so excited to be invited to come. So this was my choice, a ThredUp from 2.5 years ago. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was such fun to make. And if you haven't tried the ThredUp company, I highly recommend. Go look, take a look. Sometimes I look at it and the way that the clothes are photographed are not always perhaps the best. I know that would be hard to do. They have so many things that come in. But if you really, really search and narrow down, you can really find some good bargains, which I think I have. So I've got 4 jackets that I can wear for lots of different events, and I'm very proud that I found those. Not only because I like to save money, but because I just think secondhand helps the environment, and it's a great way to, you know, not have to go out and buy something brand new. As you know, I love to end my videos with some inspiring Bible verses, and so I'm looking for my iPad, and I found some about renewal, which is, you know, when you buy secondhand, you're renewing the old and making something new out of it. So I found a verse or several verses that I like that I want to share with you. This one is Ephesians 4 verses 22 through 24. You were taught with regard to your former way of life to put off your old self, which is being corrupted by its deceitful desires, to be made new in the attitude of your minds, and to put on the new self, created to be like God in true righteousness and holiness. Another one that I thought was just really great for renewal is 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 16. Therefore, we do not lose heart, though outwardly we are wasting away, yet inwardly we are being renewed day by day. Another verse that I really like, this one's very short. This is Jeremiah 31, verse 25. I will refresh the weary and satisfy the faint. And then my last one that I want to share is 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, the new creation has come. The old has gone, and the new is here. Have a wonderful, blessed day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.